anybody can hear me back there, please let me know. Well, I want to start out by saying that it is an honor to be here tonight. When Greg had asked us to speak, I felt like it was a no-brainer. Rite Care has been a privilege to be a part of. You have no idea how much you all have meant to us, and I want to share our story with you all. We have 3 children, Allie, who is 8, Brody, who is 6, and Mason, who is 3. Brody was our first child to require speech therapy services. He never really started to talk. He said 10 words by the age of 2.5. He had developed his own language that none of us could understand. He would play with his toys and have full conversations with them. But we could never tell what he was saying. He often played alone and didn't really care to play with other children. When he wanted to communicate with us, he would grab our hand, drag us around, and point to what he wanted. He would get very frustrated when we couldn't understand him, which led to the start of a lot of bad behavioral habits. He would cry and get so angry. He would throw tantrums, isolate himself, shut down. He required a lot of extra love and attention to get through it. When he was 3, he started speech therapy through the school district we live in. Unfortunately, it was not a good fit for our family, and it didn't work out. We felt that had we stayed in the situation, it would have made more harm to Brody than good for him. So we decided to try private speech. Our daughter Allie also required speech services. However, her story is a little different. When Allie was young, her speech developed normally. We didn't realize she needed speech therapy until she was 5. At home, she seemed to talk fine. It was just that certain sounds for her were hard to say. She didn't start speech therapy until she was in kindergarten. She really struggled in school for the first 2 years as a result of her speech. Her teacher saw her lacking confidence and watched a once outgoing young girl hesitate to raise her hand and participate in class. She was teased when she pronounced words wrong and were made fun of for her spelling. Learning to read and write is really hard when you try to sound it out, but your sounds are different than what they're supposed to be. She was so frustrated and her confidence decreased in those years. It was really hard for us to watch her try so hard and yet struggle so much. We were very new to parenting, let alone speech therapy. We were at a clinic we found through our insurance company for a little over a year. The kids did fine, but they didn't progress as we liked. We didn't really know it at the time and had no idea on what to expect. In the meantime, my insurance changed and we started to have a high deductible. Speech costs piled up quickly. It got to a point where we were all set to quit speech and try it on our own. We owed the clinic so much money, we honestly came to the conclusion that we couldn't afford it anymore. We really just didn't know what to do. It was a very stressful time in our lives. You want to give your children everything so that they can be happy and successful, and yet we felt like we were drowning in debt. It just so happened that around that time, my wife's aunt told us about Rite Care and we checked it out. We also switched our speech therapy clinic. Our current clinic is the perfect fit for our family, and we love it. Allie graduated speech therapy after 6 months of work. She does so well in school, and we are so proud of her. Her confidence has greatly improved, and she is very social. Her current teacher was surprised to hear that she was in speech therapy when she was younger. Brody continues in speech therapy, but has improved significantly and is a totally different kid. He is such a happy guy and seems to be friends with everyone. He does very well in school and is excited about learning to read. It's incredible how far he has come, and we couldn't be more proud of him. I can't imagine what our kids' lives would have been like if it weren't for Rite Care. We really feel like God sent you into our lives, and we mean it when we say that you are angels. We can never thank you enough for the gift you have given our family, and especially my children. We just like to say, and many other families have been blessed just like ours. So thank you, and we deeply appreciate this gift, and we thank you for letting us be here tonight.